Stop overthinking. Start living. The secret to a peaceful mind. Your mind can be your prison or your peace. Some people spend their entire lives searching for happiness, chasing success, running from pain, only to realize the greatest battle was never outside them. It was inside, because some people do not suffer, because life is harder. They suffer because their minds never stop. They replay old mistakes again and again and again. They fear tomorrow before tomorrow even arrives. They carry regrets from the past and anxieties about the future, while completely ignoring the only moment they actually have, this one, right now. And in doing so, they slowly become prisoners of their own thoughts. So before you scroll away, stay with this story until the very end, because one young man discovered a truth so powerful, it silenced the storm inside him forever, and the lesson waiting for you may be worth far more than money forever. In a quiet village, hidden between mountains, lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was only 24 years old, but his mind already felt exhausted. From the outside, he looked normal. He ate, he worked, he spoke, he smiled when people looked. But inside, Ethan was drowning. Every morning, his mind reminded him of what he should have done differently. Every night, his thoughts whispered everything that could still go wrong. He was haunted by yesterday and terrified of tomorrow. His body was alive, but his peace was gone. He smiled less, laughed less, slept less, and slowly, he forgot what it felt like to simply be okay. Even when the sun was shining, even when birds were singing, even when life was calm around him, his mind was somewhere else. Ethan wasn't truly living. He was surviving inside mental noise. Then one day, everything changed. He heard people speaking about an old man who lived high in the hills. Some said he used to be a brilliant psychologist. Others said he understood the human mind better than anyone. But what fascinated Ethan most was not the old man's intelligence. It was his peace. They said this man had a calm so deep, nothing could disturb it. And Ethan thought, if anyone can free me from my mind, it must be him. So he left the village and began climbing. The road was long, steep, silent, and exhausting. But for the first time, Ethan was not running from life. He was running toward answers. After hours of climbing, he finally arrived. And there, on a small wooden porch, sat the old man, silent, still, peaceful. He wasn't doing anything extraordinary. No speeches, no rituals, no performance. He simply sat there, as if his mind had nothing left to fight. And somehow, that peace alone was more powerful than words. Ethan approached him, and with tired eyes, he asked, "Please, tell me, how do I quiet my mind? How do I stop feeling like I'm at war with myself?" The old man looked at him and smiled. But instead of answering, he stood up slowly, walked inside, and returned with a glass. He filled it with water until it reached the very top, not one drop more. Then he placed it carefully into Ethan's shaking hands and said, "Walk to the edge of the village and come back. But whatever happens, do not spill a single drop." Ethan was confused. This was the answer? But desperate people do not argue with wisdom. So he obeyed. He began walking, slowly, carefully, step by step. The road was crowded. Children were laughing, dogs were barking, merchants shouted from market stalls. Carts rattled across stone roads. People bumped shoulders. Wind brushed his face. Distractions were everywhere. But Ethan could not afford distraction. His eyes stayed on the water. Every breath, intentional. Every movement, controlled. Every step, present. For the first time in years. His mind was not replaying yesterday. It was not fearing tomorrow. It was here. Only here. No regret, no anxiety, no chaos. Only focus. Only now. And when Ethan finally returned, not a single drop had fallen. The old man looked at him and asked, "Tell me, did you notice the children playing? No. Did you hear the dogs barking? No. Did you watch the merchants shouting? No. I saw nothing except the water." And then the old man smiled because Ethan was finally ready. "That," he said, "is peace. Peace does not come from controlling the world around you. It comes from controlling where your attention goes. When your mind is fully in the present moment, the noise disappears. Fear lives in the future. Pain lives in the past. But peace lives here." That moment changed Ethan forever because for the first time, he understood. His suffering did not come only from life. It came from a wandering mind, a mind constantly traveling to places where peace could never exist. And that is the trap so many people live in. They search for peace in money, in relationships, in success, in approval. But peace was never something they needed to chase outside. It was something they needed to create within by returning to now. Ethan walked back down that mountain, still the same person, but no longer controlled by the same mind. His life did not suddenly become perfect. He still had problems. He still had uncertainty. He still had challenges, but something had changed. Inside, the storm was gone because now he knew the secret. Stop reliving what is gone. Stop fearing what has not happened. Stop letting your mind drag you away from life and start living here. This breath, this step, this moment, because peace begins the moment your attention returns home. So if your mind feels tired today, if your thoughts feel heavy, if your peace feels distant, remember this. Stop overthinking. Stop chasing yesterday. Stop fearing tomorrow. Start living. Start breathing. Start being present. Because your peaceful mind is not somewhere far away. It has been waiting inside you all along. And stay close, because the next story may reveal the dangerous habit keeping millions of people poor without them ever realizing it. Thank you for watching. Your next level.